Hey y'all, what y'all doing? I'm sitting here in this car. It ain't even 1 o'clock yet, and I'm sitting in line, and it's already a line of cars here to pick their kids up. That's why I got here early, because I knew that's what they was gonna do. So y'all know that first week of school, parent pickup be crazy. Drop off too. It just is what it is. So I'm planning ahead for this week. I'll be here early like this every day this week and then next week it'll slow down, because a lot of people bring their kids to school and stuff on the day during the first week and then put them on the bus the second week. Once they figure out the bus schedule and what time the bus come by their house and all that stuff, it's all kind of stuff going. But baby, listen, I'm not playing no games with them. So, y'all listen, this lip oil, what's it called again? Because I want to tell y'all the right stuff, info. The Glow Reviver lip oil from Elf is so good, and it is so pretty. This is candy coated. Y'all, it is such a good lip oil. Definitely better than the Moira. I like it better than the Moira, Moira. Y'all know that's the other one I had showed y'all before, that other lip oil I was using. I like this much better. So yeah, I'm gonna get me some more colors too. I'm bring y'all with me when we go get it. So anyway, what y'all been doing today? So I ain't been, baby, I can't wait for Zane to get out of school to tell me about his day. I can't wait. I can wait to see all that paperwork he gonna bring home. Y'all know they bring home all that paperwork the first day. Sliding my seatbelt. Gonna put my foot up in the seat. Oh Lord, I got 1 hour. So yes. So today Zane went back to school, and listen, I've been bored all day. I miss my baby. Chad, I know he had a good day though. Y'all know Zane, listen here. Zane loves school. Y'all know I've said 100 times, that's the reason why Zane go to public school. Is because he loves school, or else I would homeschool Zane. But Zane loves the social aspect. He loves it. He's like a little sponge. He gets that from me. But he's like a little sponge. Like, he needs that interaction with other people and stuff. So, that's why Zane go to school. So, yeah. So, I'd be so excited to hear about his day. Because, yeah, he loves it. And, but I don't know what we gonna do about next year. He be in 6th grade, so I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know, because middle school is rough, and I don't know if Zane's gonna go to middle school. I may put him, well, here we go through elementary school through 6th grade, so he may stay through 6th grade and just go FLVS or homeschool 7th and 8th grade, and then go to the high school. But the middle school is just, it's scary. And then when you have a child like Zane, you know, Zane can't communicate completely and effectively all the time. And so I don't know, I'd be nervous. We're gonna find out though, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But I had to bring Zane's meds up here. Listen here, I was gonna drop them meds off this morning, and baby, it was a madhouse at the school. I was not waiting in that line. Them people were waiting to drop their kids off, to drop their children into for kindergarten and pre-K, to walk their kids to class. They got to sign in. See, Zane campus, you can't get on the campus. Ain't a gate, a door. Baby, it is locked down. If you don't go through the office, you can't get in if you ain't got one of them badges. So, yeah. So, they have to sign in. You know, tomorrow is 2 first day. Because they do stagger for kindergarten. So, the first part of the alphabet went today. The second part go tomorrow. And so 2 go tomorrow. So, he'll go in order Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But the other kids went today. They'll be off tomorrow. Then they go back Thursday, Friday. That makes it so hard, I think, for that age, kindergarten. You know, like, oh, I don't know. But, you know, then, so we already, but listen, I don't play that shit. We filled out the QR code and, I mean, scanned the QR code and filled out the little pre-form because I'm just going to tell them people my name because they done got my sticker ready. Period. I'm not doing it. But yeah, so y'all, is y'all watching Sisters? Listen, these first 4 episodes have been a lot. But I really want to have a conversation about Karen's delivery. I think that it's very important. I think that the whole situation is worth talking about. And I mean outside of the fact that there was a blackout and all of this stuff was going on. I want to talk about specifically her concerns being dismissed by a doctor that didn't look like her. And how often that happens with minority women. In particular, black women. I really want to talk about that because I feel like sometimes we see stuff like that and we've been conditioned that if we see it on TV that it's Hollywood, right? But Tyler Perry really hit some real, they really touched on some real things in those episodes, and I want to talk about them. It may be Thursday, Friday, or maybe even next week when I start back my morning chats, my lives. We're gonna talk about it, but I need a couple of days to get these children in class and school and squared away and myself back together, because yeah, my brain is on what happened, because I woke up at 6 this morning. I done been up 7 hours. And I want to talk about the Shy. You know, the season finale happened last week. Or 2 weeks ago. This Friday, yeah. A week ago. Anyway, this Friday will be 2 weeks. But yeah, y'all, Alicia done took out. Done roll her off because she gone. Her and her son gone now, Shy. What Tiff gonna do? You know, I don't know what's gonna happen, but y'all remember Alicia was Miss Lafayette? Remember now, she was already getting it with the attorney to get all that stuff in Tiff's name because Tiff was having her grandbaby. So, I don't know, but child, why Darnell? And I'm going to tell you something. See, that would get me. How in the world Victor gonna help Darnell? Obviously, Darnell ain't thinking clearly. Darnell up there talking about move it to the couch. Move it. Why? Victor knew better. They did it anyway, and then you hear, that's the sound of the police. Woo, woo. Outside, baby. And they in there. Talking about, come out with your hands up. And poor Darnell and Victor, baby. And they ain't even do nothing. Thank God that Victor got the alibi. He went to the hospital with Tiff, right? Because she had the baby. Y'all know Victor delivered Tiff's baby in the elevator. But, listen. They not going to talk to Tiff till after he arrested him and Donnell. Lord. And then listen, y'all, I love that Pastor Ezekiel and his wife is working it out. But see, sometimes you just can't tell nobody what they doing wrong. And not that I agree with what the wife did, because, but both of them was, out of order. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all folks in the church that are ministers in the church, this is why Catholic priests don't get married. Because it takes that type of commitment right to the people. If you was a servant of God and you was a shepherd, it takes a lot of work, right? Those people are your responsibility. And so I feel like that's why, because so many marriages in the church fail because of one or two reasons. Infidelity, or one of the spouses is so church-minded, they ain't no earthly good. It's the facts. So, and like his wife told him, Ezekiel, after he got in the pulpit and said all that, talking, hyping up, talking about that, he appreciated all of this. She was like, listen, I'm not the pastor. Stop talking about me with them. They ain't got to know everything. That's what she was saying. So, I agree with it. I think that is really a problem. Like, you cannot, allowing church to consume your time is the same as allowing your job to consume your time. If you're not spending quality time with your family, and listen, if you're burnt out because you're helping everybody else, you're not capable of giving your family your best. So, I don't think God is pleased with it. That's how I feel about it. You ain't got to agree with me, but I don't think God intended that. Look at the relationship Jesus developed with his disciples while he walked on this earth. Just those 3 years, from 30 to 33. Look at how much text there is. So look how he built the relationship. You know why? Because he was with them. They worked together. They were together. They were his first ministry. People saw them before they saw him. If Jesus is supposed to be our example, right? That's what the church said. If Jesus is supposed to be the example, then why are you not doing it like he did? Why are you not spending time with your children, with your spouse, with your siblings, with your family? Let me tell you something. If you can't sow into those you claim you love, why would I want you to sow into me? It's kind of crazy, right? I say this all the time, and I said this back when I was going to church, when I was operating in church. You cannot expect something from people you're not willing to do yourself. So if you're not willing to clean the toilet, pastor, bishop, apostle, first lady, why should anyone else in the ministry be willing to clean the toilet? You're not willing to wipe your desk off. Your armor bearer in there cleaning your office. Why? Tell me where the armor bearer is supposed to be the cleaner. and cleaning up. Where that's at? Oh. See, it be some crazy stuff be going on. But I love that they are now having a real conversation, Pastor Ezekiel and his wife. She is saying what she needs to say. He is receptive, and he is also talking and communicating from his perspective with her so that she can understand why he did that. So she understands why she had to feel that way, right? And so they're talking to each other. I believe that any marriage can survive infidelity. I do. My marriage survived infidelity. So I believe any marriage can survive infidelity. I do believe that in order to survive infidelity, both of you have to grow, and it goes to another level. You can't stay where you're at and survive infidelity, because those things are going to continue to be part of your marriage that cause the infidelity. So, or part of you, because let's be clear, infidelity is never your fault. It's whoever cheated's fault. You chose that behavior. It's a behavior. There's absolutely nothing I did that caused BSB to cheat on me. Absolutely nothing. Cheating is like lying. Either you will or you won't. And it ain't somebody else's fault that you do it. You did it because that's what you wanted to do in that moment. You didn't have no self-control or discipline. Or you weren't bold enough to end it so you could do what you wanted to do because you were miserable and unhappy. So it is the cheater's fault if they cheat. It is, period. Okay? I'm not. It is what it is. Okay? Then, yeah, no, infidelity is a choice. And anybody that commits infidelity should have to be accountable and take responsibility for why. But if you are willing to do the work, your marriage can survive infidelity, and it don't mean they're gonna cheat again. That whole once a cheater, always a cheater is not true. Behavior that doesn't get corrected repeats itself. That's the truth. So if you don't get to the why, for instance, if you're a person just be out here just fighting and you're doing all this all the time, there's a source of that. Like, what is the underlying current that causes you to respond that way? I know why I'm angry, but the more I have learned about the source, the more I can control it. Now, sometimes it don't work like that, but you have to be willing to look at yourself and correct some things. You have to be willing to do a self-check for accountability. You have to be, nobody should have to tell you, check yourself. Listen, I shouldn't have to tell an adult what to do. I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to show you, because I'm going to stop being bothered by you. It is what it is. But I hope y'all have a great rest of your Tuesday. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.